What is going on, Mousetrap? It is Teslamouse, coach of the Charlotte Beatrolls for the Pokemon Masters United PMU. We are in week 5, and this is the official team builder as we take on the Adelaide Absols, aka Kurt Rocks, one of my mods on my live stream in the Pokemon Masters United week 5. Let's see what kind of heat we're expecting to bring, and let's see what we're going to bring in our match as well. See you guys in a bit for the official team builder for week 5 of the Pokemon Masters United. Woohoo! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are in week 5 of the Pokemon Masters United, and today we are going to be taking on Kurt Rocks, aka the Adelaide Absols. And so far we are 3-1. Hopefully we can make it 4-1 after we get done with Kurt. But he does have a scary ass roster, so let's review what his roster is. Kurt Rocks drafted the following Mons: Starmie, Klefki, Emboar, Machamp, Houndoom, Electivire, Mega Scizor, Latios, Bisharp, Dugtrio, and Piloswine. Now, at first, you may be wondering, that's not such a scary draft, but now let's reveal my draft. My draft is Zapdos, Celebi, Empoleon, Flygon, Electros, Hunter, Mega Diancie, Volcanion, Excadrill, Sandslash, and Girder. So, on paper, I do have the weaker draft of the two, but let's see if we can be really crafty for our draft sets, and hopefully take over a victory, take a W from Kurt, and become 4-1 in the PMU. Several problems with my draft include my Mega Diancie. Mega Diancie is not going to be useful in this draft league battle at all. In fact, it's going to be a liability, and here's why. 2 of the Mons he has knows Bullet Punch, which is times 4 super effective against Mega Diancie. I don't believe Mega Diancie can survive a Bullet Punch from Mega Machamp, but I'm not Mega Machamp, but regular Machamp. I don't know why I called it Mega. But yeah, let's go ahead and calc this. The Mega Diancie, Naive Nature versus Machamp. We'll just say UU Assault Vest for the calc. Mega Diancie's Moonblast will do 77 to 90.9% damage, and if we get a crit, it will be a one-hit KO. However, we cannot rely on the critical hits because of reasons. Let's go for Bullet Punch here. Machamp does get a Bullet Punch, and it will almost be a one-hit KO, and honestly, I do not feel like messing around with Mega Diancie's help against Machamp, because if Machamp does score a critical hit, that'll also be a one-hit KO. Now, if Mega Diancie fails to kill Machamp, Machamp can always go for Heavy Slam. I don't know how common Heavy Slam is on Machamp, but Machamp's Heavy Slam will do 185.6 to 220.8% damage. That'd be like 2 one-hit KOs over on Mega Diancie, so that'd be really overkill. So we do not want to bring Mega Diancie. He also has Mega Scizor, which can carry Bullet Punch. And you could say, well, I can carry Hidden Power Fire on Mega Diancie for type coverage. Well, the problem with that is that he's not always going to overpredict and go for U-turn, predicting to switch out. It's very risky. It's like a 50-50 mind game whether or not he goes to Bullet Punch or predicts to switch out. So Hidden Power Fire won't really be that useful on Mega Diancie against Mega Scizor because of that reason. Also, Mega Diancie gets walled out by a number of things. Starmie will outspeed Mega Diancie unless we get a Rock Polish off before it gets sent down. Mega Diancie will be arena trapped by Dugtrio and probably one-hit KO'd. I'm not sure on the calcs. Let me run the calcs here. So Dugtrio, or we'll go OU Trapper, I guess. And Earthquake on Mega Diancie from a Dugtrio goes from 92.8 to 110.4% damage. It will be a 56.3% chance of one-hit KO. And assuming we do survive an Earthquake from Dugtrio, we'll either get knocked out by a priority Sucker Punch, or he'll go for a second Earthquake and knock us out, because we're going to be outsped by the Dugtrio unless we get a Rock Polish off And with his draft, there's really no ways we can get Rock Polish up. Like, we don't really have a good opportunity to. So Mega Dynasty is not really going to be useful against Kurt Rocks. Another problem with his team is that he has Latios and Bisharp. Latios and Bisharp and Klefki Core, Fairy Dragon Steel Core. We don't want to bring a Defogmon to fuel Bisharp's Defiant. And Latios can have Defiant and it's really speedy. It could be a Specs Latios, a Scarf Latios, a mixed Latios of Earthquake. So if we send the Mega Dynasty on the Latios, we can expect a predicted Earthquake, and that would do a buttload of damage to Mega Dynasty. So I do not find Mega Dynasty that useful in this battle, and I do find it a liability. It's going to be very upsetting to leave it behind because Mega Dynasty is arguably my best Mon in my draft, but sadly it is too much of a liability in this match. But with that being in mind, guys, let's go over what I'm actually going to be bringing. I am bringing my physically defensive Zapdos. It's a standard set that I ran. 248 HP, 176 defense, 68 special attack, and 16 speed. Now, the moveset on this Zapdos is Volt Switch, Heat Wave, Roost, and instead of Hidden Power Ice, we do have Drill Peck. Now, granted, you might be saying to yourself, well, why do you have a physical attack on a bold natured Zapdos? Well, let's go over some calcs real quick. Let's go over physically defensive Zapdos versus Machamp, shall we? Let me go ahead and bring the calcs back up. Here, we'll say UU Assault Vest, because why not? And then we'll take Defog off for Drill Peck. Drill Peck will do 48.1 to 57.7% damage to the Machamp. If we go with Extra Sensory against the Assault Vest Machamp, it'll do 32 to 38.5% damage to the Machamp. So even with a minus attack nature, Drill Peck will do a lot more than Extra Sensory, mainly because of the Assault Vest. So we are bringing our physical defensive Zapdos. We do have a type coverage option for his Machamp. We also have Heat Wave to deal with the Mega Scizor, which is going to be really good. I believe we can survive a Starmie's Life Orb Ice Beam. So let's go ahead and calc something here. So yeah, Ice Beam will do about 62.2 to 74.4% damage to our Zapdos here. So it won't be a one-hit KO even with the Life Orb. And yeah, so she could get a nice fast Volt Switch off. And that is what is being planned here. So physically defensive Zapdos is what we're going for. The Emboar could be a problem, but still we got Drill Peck and we are physically defensive, so we can probably eat up a hit from it. The main problem on this team is going to be the Latios in terms of Zapdos. So I do believe our Zapdos can live a Draco Meteor and roost off the damage, and he'll be at -2, and then yeah, we should be gold. We should be fine there. The next Mon we're bringing is going to be Nature Valley the Celebi. We are running an offensive Life Orb Celebi this week with the moves Energy Ball, Psychic, Hidden Power, Fire, and Recover. The reason why we have Hidden Power Fire is to deal with the Mega Scizor, just point blank. I feel like I should be running Earth Power to deal with the Houndoom and the Electivire, but at the same time, I do need the stab moves from Energy Ball and Psychic. Energy Ball to deal with the Palisade and Dugtrio, and Psychic to deal with the Machamp and Emboar. That's why we're not running Earth Power. We do have 252 Special Attack, 252 Speed, and 4 HP on the Celebi with the Life Orb. We can recover off the Life Orb recoil with, Recover. And we have Energy Ball as a harder hitting Grass type move than Giga Drain. Psychic for Stab, Hidden Power Fire to deal with the Mega Scizor. We can run some calcs here, show you guys what I calc when doing this. Celebi will be Timid Nature. And it will be 252 Special Attack and 252 Speed with 4 HP investment. And the moves will be Energy Ball, Psychic, Hidden Power Fire. So Psychic on a so Energy Ball on a Starmie with Life Orb will be a one-hit KO. Ice Beam from Starmie will do 64.7 to 76.7 damage. Assuming he does not break Signal Beam, we should be alright there. Although if he does break Signal Beam, I believe that Starmie can get Signal Beam. Signal Beam will be a one-hit KO, so we do have to watch out for that. Yeah. Next, as far as the Machamp goes, Machamp OU Assault Vest. Psychic from a Life Orb will do 54.5 to 64.1% damage to the Machamp. Machamp cannot do more than a little bit over half damage to the Starmie, regardless of the moves it uses, whether it uses Knockoff or Ice Punch or whatever. So we can get a 2-hit KO off on the Machamp with Psychic, and we should be fine. Next up, well, let's assume we're going against a Choice Band Machamp, actually. So if he doesn't bring Assault Vest, then Psychic will be a roll for 1-hit KO. It'll have a 37.5% chance of 1-hit KO the Machamp, which is pretty good. Still, even Choice Band Machamp's Knockoff will not 1-hit KO the Starmie. I mean, the Celebi. It'll do 70.4 to 82.9% damage to it. So Celebi should be able to take care of this Machamp rather well. Now let's calc Mega Scizor, because he is running Mega Scizor as his drafted Mega. Mega Scizor, an offensive Swords Dance set, will be 1-hit KO'd, or no, won't be. Oh wait, I forgot to tell the Life Orb. Damn it! I keep forgetting to do that. All right, now with Life Orb, Empowered Fire will do 104.1 to 125.5% damage to the Mega Scizor, and we'll be faster because we're Timid Nature, we're max speed, and we should be able to KO it. We're facing off against a bulky Mega Scizor. I think it's going to be a roll. I'm not quite sure. Let's go with bulky Swords Dance at level 50. It's not going to be a roll. It's going to be a 2-hit KO, but hopefully, assuming that he does not bring Bug Bite on his Mega Scizor, he runs a standard bulky Mega Scizor set, we should be fine. We can kind of wall him out, so yeah. Now we have a Life Orb attached. Let's go ahead and calc Machamp. Now Machamp's Assault Vest versus a Life Orb Celebi. Psychic will do 71.1 to 83.4% damage to it. Again, Machamp will do 70.4 to 82.9% damage to the Celebi, so that's fine. If we're going up against a banded Machamp, a Life Orb Psychic will be a 1-hit KO. So we can definitely take it out in 1 hit with the Celebi's Psychic, and that'll be fantastic. And you know, the calcs don't really change with Starmie. I mean, it'll be a 1-hit KO from Energy Ball either way. So yeah, we're going with Energy Ball, Psychic, and Hidden Power Fire on this Celebi. Also recover in the last move slot, and we should be fine there. Our next Smon that we're going to be running is our Assault Vest Electros with Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Flamethrower, and Giga Drain. We don't really need to go into too much detail about the set. We have Thunderbolt and Volt Switch to stab to deal with the Starmie and whatnot. We have Flamethrower to deal with the Scizor, Mega Scizor, and Klefki. We have Giga Drain to deal with the Piloswine and Dugtrio. So nothing to really go into there. 252 HP, 252 special attack, 4 defense, modest nature with the Assault Vest. Our next set is going to be our Scarf Flygon. We're going to be running an Adamant Scarf Flygon this week. I know I said I was going to run Adamant against Creeper Hugger. Was it Creeper Hugger or was it Point Blank that used Flygon against? I forget. But we're going with Adamant Flygon this week because either way, even for a Jolly, we'll be outfitted by a Timid Scarf Latios. It doesn't really matter what nature we give it. We're going to be running Earthquake for stab, Dragonclaw for stab as well, and to take out the Latios. We're going to be running Fire Punch on the Mega Scizor. We're going to be running U-Turn to pivot out and do damage to Starmie. 252 attack, 252 speed, force, HP, with the Choice Scarf, Adamant Nature, and that's all there is to say about that one. Next we have our Choice Specs Volcanon with Steam Eruption, Heat Wave, Earth Power, Hidden Power, Grass. Let's run some calcs here. So we are running Choice Specs Volcanon with, I believe, a Timid Nature, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it is a Timid Nature. We'll go level 50 calcs because that's what we play it by. 252 speed and 4 defense EVs. Hidden Power, Grass. Heat Wave because we don't like to miss a lot with Fire Blast. It's not a reliable move at all. And we're going to be running Earth Power instead. So an Emboar, let's go with RU Choice Scarf Emboar. We basically speed tie if he's not Scarf, but Embor's Wild Charge will do 65.8 to 77.4% damage to Volcanion because Volcanion is physically defensive, whereas Steam Eruption will be a guaranteed one-hit KO, or Earth Power will have a 18.8% chance of one-hit KO the Embor. Now let's see what Latios says. Let's go Latios, OU's offensive support. Obviously Latios is going to destroy us with Dracometer. It's going to be a roll. Steam Eruption will be 25.6 to 29.8% damage. We're not going to get very many hits off on the Latios. We're not going to get very much damage off, but we can at least pray for a burn if it switches into a Steam Eruption. And the residual damage will help the Latios. Will help against the Latios. Oh wait, I didn't even calculate. I keep forgetting to put the item. Alright, choice specs with Timid Nature. There we go. Alright, so choice specs Steam Eruption will do 34.7 to 40.8% damage to the Latios. It does not want to switch into it because it's not one of those to get burned. Residual damage would not be fun. I should also calc for Piloswine. Let's go Piloswine for RU Tank. Choice spec Steam Eruption, even with the Eviolite, will one-hit KO the Piloswine. So that's cool. Now let's go Doug Trio here. OU Trapper, I guess. Doug Trio's Earthquake will do 69.6 to 82.5% damage, whereas Steam Eruption will be a one-hit KO. Assuming he's on Sash, if he's Sash, and he could risk a burn, and the burn will finish off the Doug Trio. So, but we're going to be running Choice Specs Volcanion. Nothing on this team really wants to switch into a Choice Specs Steam Eruption, so hopefully we can get some good damage off of that. And finally, our last mod is going to be Sand Slash. So we bring Sand Slash as our hazard setter and remover, although my concern is not going to be so much setting up hazards as opposed to getting rid of his. And we have Sand Slash because we can take some hits from Bisharp, hopefully, fire back with an Earthquake if need be. We can knock off Latios on the predicted switch, even Starmie too, and we are going to be running 132 HP, 252 attack, and 124 speed on the Sand Slash. We're going to be running an Adamant Nature, and we're going to be running Sand Rush, even though it really doesn't really matter because we're not running Sand at all. And we're going to be running Leftovers. So to reveal what we're going to be running, before I end off this video, we're going to be running Physically Defensive Zapdos, Volt Switch, Drill Peck, Heatwave, Roost, Life Orb, Offensive Celebi, Energy Ball, Psychic, Empower, Fire, and Recover, Assault Vest, Electron, Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Flamethrower, and Giga Drain, Choice Scarf Flygon with Earthquake, Dragonclaw, Fire Punch, and U-Turn, Choice Specs Volcanion with Steam Eruption, Heatwave, Earth Power, Hidden Power, Grass, and Offensive, Stealth Rock setting, Rapid Spinning, Sand Slash with Earthquake, Knockoff, Rapid Spin, and Stealth Rock. So that is going to be the team that we're going to be running. The battle is going to be taking place later today after my live stream. This video will be uploaded after the battle takes place because I'm obviously not going to upload it before the battle happens because I don't want Kurt Rocks to see my set. And the battle itself will be uploaded this Sunday. So if you guys enjoyed this video, definitely hit that like button, subscribe, and comment if you guys want to. Also, thank you guys for supporting the Charlotte Beatrons as we go against the Adelaide Absols tonight or tomorrow morning in the PMU Week 5 battle. So I'll catch you on the flip side, and remember, stay salty, Rage Quitters. Stay salty. Whoop, whoop.